Those are the headlines for the hour, and we start with our top story. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa hosted this weekend's G20 Leaders Summit. He has announced an overwhelming consensus among participating delegations to adopt a final declaration. The consensus comes despite the United States deciding to boycott the event. Let's now listen in to what he said.
As this is the first G20 Leaders Summit to be held in Africa, it carries the hopes and must reflect the aspirations of the people of this continent and of the world. We should not allow anything to diminish the value, the stature, and the impact of the first African G20 presidency. There has been overwhelming consensus and agreement that one of the other tasks we should undertake right at the beginning is to execute the task that we have come here for principally, which is by overwhelming consensus to adopt our declaration.
Additionally, Ramaphosa has thanked the delegations for working together in good faith to produce a worthy G20 outcome document. He has also stressed the importance of maintaining the integrity and credibility of the G20 moving forward. Now, the key agenda items discussed include preparing for climate-induced weather disasters and financing the transition to green energy. Two other items include ensuring the benefits of critical minerals reach producers and advocating for a more equitable system of borrowing for poor countries. We're now joined by Martin Sá-Arias. He's an international affairs expert. He joins us live from Ecuador. Martin, thank you very much for taking the time and joining us here on the programme.
Thank you.
Obviously, the G20 table holds a huge gap. Washington's presence isn't there. Can the G20 move forward without the Trump administration's at the table?
I think the ideal should be that any democratic country and any type of group of countries that exercise that legit will to be part of a summit that is so important like this one, they should have this moving forward without any problem. The fact that the U.S. is outraged by this situation is just showing that the Trump administration is not willing to focus on the importance of the climate change, and this is a pity. But the U.S. should know that while it's not this issue is not really relevant in their administration, there are countries out there that are really in a position in order to help the environment. So I think this initiative should move forward even without the U.S. support, and it's a pity that the U.S. is playing the game that countries should now be allowed to come to a conclusion or a decision without the presence of the U.S. They were invited and they didn't want to go because of political reasons.
Yes, Martin. Of course, the Trump administration has said that it will not be attending the G20 this year after accusing South Africa of facilitating the genocide of white Afrikaans in the country. This is a dispute that has been proven to be false, however. But moving on to the summit, South Africa opened the meeting by stressing multilateralism. Is this a diplomatic way of challenging the US dominance we've seen particularly with Donald Trump's second administration in its opening months?
Of course. I think this diplomatic action shows that countries that are emerging countries want to take leadership to govern themselves with a democratic tradition and to come into terms with other countries that are focused on the same goal. The situation in South Africa regarding this discrimination against white South Africans, this genocide is false. However, there is an issue of discrimination against white people, which is true. But anyways, that's not the topic. I think all countries in the world have issues, and right now, what people should be, or governments should be focused on, is moving forward to a solution that is really concerning, that is the climate change, which is right now affecting a lot of countries. And I think leadership can come also from developing countries, not always from superpowers.
Okay, Martin, do stay with us as we have further updates coming at our viewers next.